Alrighty. I stopped in here at the Rider in Sykeston, Missouri, which it's a really nice Rider. It's kind of off the beaten path just a little bit, but it's like not even 5 minutes, if that. Well, maybe a little more than 5 minutes, but it's close enough that it's not too much out of the way to swing in here for work to get done. Anytime I've got to go between 57 from Illinois to Missouri to 55, this is my go-to. This is my go-to spot. They're a pretty cool place. They're down to earth. It's small enough that they don't make you check in for every little thing that you're coming in to ask about. So like right now, I had to stop and ask them to look at my front end because I felt like I was having a death wobble going down the road, and it was getting really annoying, and just it felt like I was like, okay, is this gonna throw me off the road? Because it wasn't too bad. But when I had that maintenance PM done like 2 weeks ago, I told them about it. They're like, hey, we'll change the tires, maybe that should fix it, blah blah blah. Well, they changed the tires, and lo and behold, it didn't really fix it. And this was this is the second rider I've stopped at about it. Oh yeah, this probably is. I had to stop at another rider last week on the way back from Ottoville, which I should have some footage from that. I'll have to look for it. I blew a drive tire just northwest of Indianapolis and sat on the side of the road for 3 hours waiting for roadside. Like, it blew the tire and all that other good stuff, and then it took out my mud flap and hanger and all. Well, the guy that stopped or came to change my tire didn't fix the mud flap issue at all. Like, he literally just brought a tire, changed it, and then proceeded to leave the tire that was blown that he took off the rim on the side of the road, and like got out of there lickety split like he was in a hurry to go somewhere else. Which, I'm getting roadside guys, yeah, I get that, but it's like, well, damn, dude. I was just hoping that it wasn't anything mechanical, like the steering linkage or anything like that. We'll find out here in a second, because it was always about 55 to 60 miles an hour in this road. GPS says speed limit is 60. Alright. That's 55. Okay, cool, that was it. There's still a little bit of jerky on the steering wheel, but I think that's more the road. Cool beans, I fixed it, yay. Alrighty, so there's that. Yeah, I'm on my way to Elgin, Illinois, which is just west of Chicago. My pickup is tomorrow at 8 a.m. and I can just spend the night at the location in the dock. So GPS puts me getting there at about 6 o'clock. I'm going to say probably more like 7. Because of traffic and the 1 or 2 stops I'll probably end up making, which I started this morning at like 6 o'clock and it was saying I was going to get there at like 4. So between stopping here at Ryder and getting trailer and everything situated, I've lost like an hour and a half. So hey, I'd rather lose that hour and make sure the truck is in running shape and have like a 12-hour reset instead of like a 14-hour reset. Either way, I worked out a way to have a computer on the truck instead of having to go buy a brand new laptop or find one used, or dig out my old one that's so old that it was probably still running DDR3 RAM, and if you know anything about computers, you know how old that is. I got my my wife's Chromebook that we got her when she was trying to do college, but that ended up falling through because work, and it was more than she was expecting, so that stopped. But we had bought her a laptop or a Chromebook to do it, and so I have the Chromebook and I can hotspot off my phone, which is fine, but in theory I should be able to just tether it so it's not using hotspot, it's just using my phone's data. But I don't know why it's not working. I might have to call Verizon and ask them. But yeah, that's my little fiasco on my way to Chicago. Alright guys, we are trying something new. I am using that Chromebook I was talking about using to fiddle with some videos. I found where I can use my Clipchamp Microsoft on web browser, because I can't download the app or the software, air quotes, to a Chromebook, because a Chromebook is technically an Android software. It's not a Windows iOS software. So this is something new. I'm going to see how hard it is to do this. It's going to be interesting. I think the upside is going to be the fact that I can touch the screen on this computer, because it's the touch screen, flip over, use it like an e-reader Chromebook. It was the fancy one like 3 years ago. So yeah, I'm going to see how this works and just throw something short and simple together.